It's Tuesday.
Breeze ain't playing.
They announced already?
Nah, he can't even like make it through a whole practice yet.
Damn.
The other day, yeah, they said he tried to practice and he can't even get through like a practice right now. So I don't think he's playing this weekend, unless it changed in the next couple of days. But
if he can't get through a practice, he's not playing the fucking game.
Yeah, nah.
They might shoot his back up.
Yeah, and rupture his lung like they did. Oh boy, over there.
I mean, that's San Diego, or formerly San Diego's fucking medical staff versus New Orleans that don't have Drew Brees on got him to a fucking Super Bowl won that bitch. And you know what I mean? Like, I don't think they'll do Drew like that. Drew, like, I predicted that they would implode off of them comments, but that shit did not.
Real quick, Kay. I thought about you could record the Zoom call in your end too, right?
Yeah, I just have to sign up for the shit. I just have to sign up the shit so we can do multiple episodes so I get the more than 100 hours.
Oh, okay.
I just ain't signed up for it on my end. I'm still just using the shit, and we're all recording off your shit, so I don't have to pay for it yet. But I can. Yeah. That's not a problem.
So, I'm gonna actually be in San Jose for work tomorrow. Are you around San Jose tomorrow?
Yeah, I can be in San Jose tomorrow.
I would say I'm gonna put the videos and stuff like that on this hard drive right here, and I'll meet up with you somewhere there in San Jose, and I'll give you the hard drive so we can.
Yay!
I have two other ones here, so I can just
do
using that for others.
My thing.
Yeah. So
sounds like playing, boss.
We might have to do that every week because I'm in San Jose once a week every Wednesday normally. Today was just different. I'm in San Jose tomorrow, but usually every Wednesday I'm in San Jose. So I could do, like, it could be to the point, like, we're just basically exchanging the hard drives. Like, every time I go into San Jose on Wednesday. Right. That way it'll be the 2 episodes, the Friday and the Tuesday episode. And then we'll go like that.
Sounds like a plan.
Because Google email doesn't want to send shit. Yeah, anything that has too much memory or whatever, it's like, no, can't do it.
Dropbox it.
I did.
No, that still didn't. Yeah, that's how I have to do stuff.
It does it automatically when it's over a certain memory. I think it's like once it's over 25 megabytes or something like that, then it goes to Google Drive. But even at the end of it loading up, it always says error loading, and it will send.
Fam, just give me the word. I'll start this GoFundMe for your new computer.
Is it my computer or is it the email? Because your computer used to do the same thing.
Yeah, but my computer had a virus, and I went to Apple, and they got me together.
I don't have a virus, and this shit sucks, so we might have a problem, yeah.
I finally got mine working. That shit was pissing me off yesterday, man.
With your phone?
Yeah, now it was my like my email yesterday. It was like everything was just tripping. My phone, email, like I couldn't like.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I was like trying to email this dude because he was doing a press release for me for these events I got going on this weekend, and he trying to send it to me, and it's not going through. But everybody else email coming through. He sent it to like 4 different emails. He's like, "Well, I sent it to my sister. She got Hotmail, and she got it." I'm like, "That's bad." Like, man, I kept resetting the phone. Finally, I just changed my password. And everything like rebooted back up. So I don't know if I don't know what happened, but.
Shit, that's crazy.
By the way, you're a whole asshole.
Mad as hell. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, I was mad. I was hot.
I was dying. I ain't gonna lie. I was dying. I was dying laughing. I'm like, man, she's over there pissed. You know, I'm about to throw my phone, about to break this bitch. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm dying over here, man. That shit was so funny. But I had to put the San Francisco Rush in the back. I'm undefeated on that. You know what I'm saying? I had to put that up. You know what I mean? Got to let it be shown. You know, undefeated on those wheels of steel. You know what I mean?
Oh, you got those arcade games?
I'm at my boy house. He got it at his crib.
Dang.
Yeah, funny story. This fool got it, and I was helping him fucking put it together. He was like, "Oh, let's play confident, cocky little shit, man." Got on that motherfucker, whooped his ass twice. Fam, you already know what time it is on that shit, bro.
It was time to turn it off.
Oh, he wants to be seen. Oh, yo.
What?
See, he's not understanding. We can turn this on. I can put it right on camera, and I'll go into the one with the fucked up brakes. I won't even use the brakes. I whooped his ass, no brakes.
Oh, gas, no brakes.
You know what I mean? Ain't no break. I was just dipping on your ass.
Gas, do y'all ever watch those versus battles on Instagram, on IG?
Hell yeah, I'm watching that short E40.
Short E40 this weekend. Yeah, I'm like, that shit finna be lit.
Bro, I was on Instagram all last week, and they was talking about that Ashanti, Keisha Cole.
Oh yeah.
And I was thinking about it, and I was like, damn, both of them do got hits.
Mm-hmm.
They do got hits, like sleeper hits too. Like, I was like, that would have been a good battle, but fuck it. But this short E40, whoo, yeah. I'm be glued the whole thing, start to finish. I'm not.
The one I like the
Bay
other one
Area
too. Yeah, the Bay, is the one with Snoop and DMX.
Oh yeah, that shit was fire. I watched the whole thing.
That shit was live, and they both performed.
Watching.
They switched the whole concept.
Yeah, because they started everybody wasn't nobody doing live until they went and did it.
That and the fact nobody was like trying to like vibe. They was like doing like on some competition, like I'm trying to beat you type shit.
Yeah.
It's like Snoop was like, this shit a celebration. Like he was vibing the shit. That's what made everybody want to do that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the one this weekend, it's finna be.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be glued the whole time. The whole time. I'm waiting to see who T.I. gonna go against. I'm still waiting on that. They really need to let T-Pain go again. That's my opinion. They need to let T-Pain go again. Because that T-Pain, Lil Jon, that's not a fair matchup.
Nah.
Because Lil Jon a producer. He got hits from everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
T-Pain
it's
music,
different.
But he really an artist, you know what I'm saying?
He made one word famous. That dude made one word famous.
I hear that. But
yeah,
as far as like, back to the Bay Area, since we were talking about short and E40 need to just wear like some Warrior shit and leave that San Francisco shit alone. They're not making the playoffs, and Curry looking good right now. He's shooting well.
They lost to the Kings last night.
Think so?
Nah, last night they lost. Yeah, the 3-pointer at the buzzer and ended up losing last night. Yeah. But all that don't matter. We already know who's finna repeat, so they might as well just cancel the rest of the season and just go ahead and chalk up that next
Bucks
ring.
Finna go ahead.
Yeah,
we finna go ahead and move on up.
The Bucks
the Saints lose one more after they lose to the Chiefs. It's a battle for that first spot. We might have to go ahead and slide in. We're gonna beat Atlanta twice. Shit. Yeah, we might have to slide in that motherfucker, man. Might have to slide in that motherfucker, man. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna let y'all know how playoffs feel, though. I'm gonna let y'all know how I feel to watch my team in the playoffs.
Mathematically, we're still in it.
Man. Man, who doing your math right now, fam? On what scale? Like, what's the scale you using, man? I feel like you adjusted. That shit is skewed. You know what I'm saying? Your shit is real fraudulent right now. I don't think you're looking at the right things.
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I don't press any buttons. All right. Y'all about ready?
Yep.
Let's get this go. Oh, by the way, that says Jackson is the shit. And congrats to Sarah Fuller for getting those points finally. So we'll talk about that during the show. So, do you have?
Hey, can you put that K?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready
team?
I'm ready to do hers. Yeah.
Cool.
Kay was right about the no-name gypsies.
Who?
I feel like that deserves to be on the board, bro.
Oh,
That's
the Washington
worthy.
National Football Team.
I feel like Kay was right about the no-name gypsies. That's worthy. They've been winning good games, bro. They beat some quality teams. You can't lie about that.
Appreciate that. Quality teams. Yes. I appreciate that. Finally, you said something encouraging.
No, they beat the Steelers, bro.
You said teams, not teams.
Like, come on, bro.
You were plural with it.
They beat the Steelers. Like, come on, bro. Like,
whatever.
Yo, come
what the fuck ever. Let's
Nick Mullins. Come on, fam. You got Nick Mullins. You got a guy named Nick.
16th? Okay.
Saint Nick ain't winning shit. Come on, man.
Probably not, but we'll see. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome, All Pro JAFFOs, episode 47. It is Wednesday, December 16th, coming to you live on YouTube from the Coach Nish Zoom room, where we break it down while breaking ground. And with that, the episode brought to you by Groundbreaking Enterprises. Together, we can form a groundbreaking solution. I'm your host, JP, and alongside me, as always, the best DJ on the West Coast, Mr. DJ Madstix.
What up?
And the 6'10 beast from the Southeast, Mr. Country K.
Konnichiwa.
All right. Well, it's been an interesting few days. Definitely been an interesting few days. The board for today, not just the date of it, says Jackson is the shit. If you guys watched Monday Night Football, you know exactly what we're talking about. And at the bottom of that says congratulations to Sarah Fuller, who was the first female to score points for a Power 5 school in the NCAA. So congratulations to Sarah Fuller. Good job. She got on the field and had the kickoff, but then Vanderbilt couldn't fucking score any points or get within field goal range at all. They lost that game 41-0. So everyone was waiting for her to actually be able to get the opportunity to put some points on the board. And she finally did that, went 2 for 2 for her extra point attempts. So good for her. And Madstix, I understand you have a little something.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, congrats to Sarah Fuller. It's funny because now that she didn't kick her 2 field goals, her college football career is actually over. Found out today that they were supposed to be playing this weekend and it got canceled because of COVID. So she's actually transferring from Vanderbilt to go for a college, for one of her other degrees. But so she's going to North Texas. So her football career is actually over now. So, it sucks she didn't get to play that last game. So she'll be headed to North Texas as a graduate transfer. Again, she was the first woman to score 5 points in the Power 5. They were supposed to play Georgia this weekend, and because of COVID restrictions, that game was canceled. So that season is over. So she, goes out with a perfect record. 2 for 2, and she does.
Got a record. It's in the book.
Yeah, it's in the books. Yeah, so
it's in the books, but it's like, I mean, you take this however you want, but it's almost like there could have been more. Like I'm trying to see like longevity.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not trying to see like I mean, cool. The kickoff, it's history making. I get that, and I understand like everything that goes into that. It's a huge thing, but then like 2 games and then riding off into the sunset. Like I'm trying to see somebody be in there for a long period of time, develop, and maybe even fucking make the pros.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see some longevity. I'm not trying to see, like, I understand it wasn't for media purposes for this to happen. I get that. Like, she actually wanted to do that. She's able to do it. Fine. But by all means, I'm not taking anything away from her at all. It's difficult to play football at any position. So do that. But I would have, it's a shame. I would have seen a little bit more longevity, but I mean, in the long run, she's doing what's best for her and her future and what she's going to end up doing. So, that is what it is, and congratulations to her for being the first woman to do what she did.
Hey, I really can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Your beautiful speech was chopped the fucking screw right now. It was fucking
I can't tell if it is on my end. That's why it's like
we both looking at each other like,
like I'm thinking it's me. I'm like, is this shit tripping? Like,
yeah. For a second it came up, it said that the connection was unstable, so I was like, maybe they didn't hear me.
That motherfucker was two-stepping his ass off.
Yeah, so she'll once the sport's able to resume, she'll finish her soccer season because they got a tournament. She'll finish her soccer season at Vanderbilt, and then she'll transfer over to North Texas State to complete her master's degree. So
North Texas won't let her walk on, or what?
Hey, we'll see what happens. I mean, she may get over there and continue it. I was like, hey, why stop?
I mean, the door's open.
Yeah,
the door's open. I feel like more females are gonna do that. You know what I mean? The door was open because it had what was the guy's name? His sister. He played for the Jets. His sister was an old lineman. In high school, I forgot what happened with that. She probably just said, "Fuck it." You know what I mean?
Yeah. When I was at my high school, the year after I graduated, there was a girl who played JV, and she was a starting tight end. She won a tight end position and started tight end. Yeah, and she was pretty good. She had a couple touchdowns, but nothing ever that. But I'm just like, more women just need to,
I promise you that
the door is there. So it's just, I was sitting there thinking yesterday too. I'm like, now, a lot of these people will block kicks, and I'm just like, as a football player, it's like, this is a woman, but if you like block this kick, go in. It's like, do you just smack her, or do you want to be that person, or you just,
It's a no-win situation.
Yeah, it's like you got pads on. Yeah.
If you're that dude, you're immediately hated.
Yeah. And that's the thing, but it's like, okay, she want to play football, so
exactly,
she don't have to be out here and be tough like the rest of us. But I wouldn't want to be that dude.
It's the unfortunate truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't really complain or ask for like adjustments of the rules or something like that because of that.
Yeah.
But eventually, maybe someday we'll see another woman come up, get some more longevity, maybe even make it to the pros. So we'll see what happens, man. Other big news today for baseball, the Negro Leagues are officially considered like major league stats. Like, it's all integrated and everything now. So now all those records and stuff that the Negro Leagues had, that's all part of major league history. So now
I'm so glad I got the Negro League hats when I was at Liz.
So now those stats, there's a few players that have better stats than like Babe Ruth and like those guys back in those days.
But from what I'm reading, is they're not because there's a guy who I forget his name, but he had like during his career like almost 1,000 home runs, and they're saying, but like I think the way the record book is doing it, they're only like allowing like 150 of them because they were talking about him and Barry Bonds. Like, is he going to end up having more, than Barry Bonds did?
Then if that's what the record shows, then that's what the record shows.
But I think they're trying to put a cap on some of it. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Was me.
I remember
with somebody else.
I saw that they put that they were going to have recorded in from 1920 to 1948. Those 28 years of records they would hold in the major leagues. That's from what I saw. But from my knowledge, and I don't know if it's Satchel Paige, the one you're talking about.
It was Josh Gibson.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so they're saying it looked like they'll be verifying through box scores and such. She said someone told her like only 150 home runs so far can actually be verified. I mean, he hit like over 1,000 home runs, but I think they're only verified like 150 of them through box score right now. So, which is crazy. So I don't know, like back then, like if they wasn't keeping records like they were, or how that's going to how that's gonna work. It'll be interesting to see if some of these people take these titles that they integrating this into.
I mean, you had a lot of those players that come out, Jackie Robinson and stuff like that, who ended up crossing over into the MLB later on, and a lot of great players came out of that league. So I mean, I feel like it's long overdue.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad it happened finally, that they can get the recognition that they actually deserve. Because they were actually very vital to the history of the game. So, congratulations to them. And all of them, they're finally solidified. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knew that they were legit, but now they can actually say we were legit. So I'm glad that actually happened. Big day in sports history. That is for sure. Now, so it's a Tuesday recap show, but we're doing it on a Wednesday. Now, Monday Night Football. I mean, it proved a lot of things. But the funniest thing and the big news about it, and pretty much everybody knows, Lamar Jackson had left the game with what they called cramps. Video footage saw him running into the locker room like just hobbling, prairie dogging it all the way to the bathroom. That dude had to take the biggest shit of his life. He had to take the biggest shit. He sat there for a good 10, 15 minutes of real time.
I've been there. I swear to you, I did that shit at halftime during the game. I had to fucking take shit so bad. This was I was on the Canes, the team I was playing on, Central Valley Hurricanes, or Central Valley Canes.
Yeah.
Bro, I was in the trying to figure out who was playing. It don't matter who was playing. But bro, I had to take the meanest shit. We was at home. I went to the bathroom. I came out late for halftime. After halftime, I missed the whole halftime speech. I missed all that shit. Cause soon as the clock struck 0, bro, I hit out the gate. I just took off, and I was running like Lamar all the way. It's like if I do anything else, I was on the field. Now I'm telling you, like that sphincter, boy, you gotta hold that motherfucker like with the tightest grip.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine, like, had it gone sideways? Like, had he shit himself on the field? Had Lamar Jackson, like, say he was running the football and then he got hit in the stomach or whatever, he just shit himself.
See, my thing is, I don't think it don't smell immediately. It just depends on how much it came out. Like, if it was the water, it should have ran down his leg. That's right,
like Lamar, you been eating corn?
You know what I mean? The corn and shit, yeah, that should have been stuck in his pants. They would have had to switch them out. You know they got replacement pants, like if you rip your shit in your jersey and all that, so they good in that department. He shit himself. But if it's the regular ass solid shit, like solid turd, you would have probably been able to get up out of there. You'd have got tackle, you'd have got about Lamar ran. You'd been able to run full speed at that point. Ain't like he got loose pants on.
Maybe that's why he ran that way. Maybe he did shit himself, and when he got into the locker room, he had to change pants and everything.
Nah, bro. I don't think he shot himself. I think because I got a shit. I got a shit run. Once you release that shit, you can run.
But
you know what I mean? You can get boogie.
You saw the progress. It was like from when he was on the field to the point when he went to the locker room, he went from a full sprint to just back locked up and
yeah, that was all about. It was about to come out. It was about to come out. He made it to that toilet because there was nobody in there. It was nobody in the locker room, so he made it to the toilet.
Maybe.
So he good.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you right now. If he slipped in the bathroom floor, he shut himself for sure. if that shit ain't carpet all the way to the toilet, hey bro, he tried to fucking hit a stride and he slipped. Just think about this shit. Just roll with me. He slipped on the bathroom floor. He shit himself.
As soon as he walks into the door to the locker room, he immediately pulls down his pants and just starts running. Just, I can't do. The owners find out, they go and tell the janitors, hey, we'll pay you guys an extra $40,000 to shut the hell up and not say that Lamar Jackson went and
there wasn't
shit
nobody
all
in there.
over
They let him go in there by himself.
The people had to go and clean it up afterwards.
Because they got a couple pair of pants in their lockers. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I'm sure they do. That's why I'm saying. I think he might have shit himself just a little bit. Had to change pants.
Hey, man. If he shot himself, he shot himself. That's probably why he had to come out. He like, I got to win this game. I got to come out and get us a position to win this game, bro. Like, that's the only thing. I took a loss right here. I can't shit myself and then lose to a team named the Browns. That can't happen together.
Oh, he'd never be able to live it down. He'd never be able to live it down.
Fuck living it down. That'll be just him in his head. They can play off cramps. They can play off cramps like we shot him up with some fucking goddamn shit or whatever the fuck.
Gave
he
him
was
an
able
IV.
to fucking run. He was able to run. Like we worked him out under the tent and he was able to run to the locker room. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I was like, if it was cramps, he'd still be on the sideline. Like they'd probably put him underneath the blue tent and give him a quick IV.
That's what they said they did in the locker room.
He went to go take a shit, bro.
I agree. I agree, but I'm just telling you what they said.
He ends up coming out basically the last drive of the game and wins it for Baltimore. But this, like I said, it further proved what I meant about the Browns, that they couldn't clutch it. Okay, Baker Mayfield has 343, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Okay, let's see. Nick Chubb had 2 touchdowns. Kareem Hunt had 1 touchdown. And Baker had another one on the ground. So he had 3 touchdowns total, right? That's fine and dandy. But the clutch gene and the time management is what fucked them over.
He didn't play defense.
He don't play defense. It's not even about the defense.
He put up 43 points. He did enough to win any NFL game. Lamar just put him in position and Justin Tucker was the best kicker in the game.
What they needed to do was they needed to look up at the clock going, okay, we're moving the ball pretty well. We're doing pretty good. We do not want to give these guys another chance to get down the field and win this game. We needed to waste as much clock as we possibly can. When Kareem Hunt caught that pass that ended up scoring the touchdown for the go-ahead touchdown, he should have fallen down before he went in. They should have wasted more clock off that time and not given Lamar Jackson a chance to come back.
I agree with you, but hey, look, man, they trust their defense. They trust their defense to be able to stop. Because they got a good defense. It's not like they don't. They trust their defense. Yeah, and up to that point, Lamar ain't really do shit. Because if you really think about it, he really didn't do that much.
But, okay, let's see. What would Lamar have? Lamar had 163. He had 163 in the touchdown through the air. He had 124 on 9 attempts and 2 touchdowns with his legs.
That's what the fuck he does. He got an MVP doing
so he
that
had
shit.
himself
That's
a good.
Surprise me.
He had himself a good game. It wasn't until the end there, Mark Andrews got open. I don't know how you don't account for Mark Andrews on the field, because it was 2 immediate balls. Mark Andrews, he got them down the field, 35 yards or so. They got another play, got it to the left hash. Justin Tucker, automatic, boom, right through the middle. Ravens win.
Hey man,
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like if you're the Browns, you can have a good game, but just because you have a good game statistically doesn't mean you're going to win the game. You need to be able to have that time management, skill. You got to be able to have game awareness going, we need to take as much fucking time as we possibly can off this clock before we score this touchdown. We're obviously moving well on this defense. We're not, they're not able to stop us right now. Stop the rush. We have over a minute and a half. We're good. Slow it down, take time off. Then we score the touchdown, win the game. That's what they should have done. But
yeah, they was also saying shit happens. And with the fucking Ravens, shit happens on their defense. They get like weird ass shit and these fuckers win the game. So they weren't trying to have no chances where it's like, fuck, we might not be able to get that shit. Let's just fucking score now and just trust our defense because we got great players on defense. I get that he could have went down. He should have went down and all that shit. He should have killed the clock some. But sometimes getting in there and having trust in your defense that builds their confidence because they're gonna have to play other games against better teams.
Yeah, but as the defensive coordinator and the head coach, if you're going to trust your defense like that, you need to be able to lock down the key players on their offense to where they don't do anything. When you leave Mark Andrews wide open like that, no, you're not going to win the game. You don't deserve to win the game. It doesn't matter how good your defense has been doing. If you didn't game plan for Mark Andrews or Brown, you deserve to lose that game. Plain and simple. They had locked Mark Andrews down pretty much the entire game, and this is why I say this is more to me because it fucking killed me in the playoffs. That's what killed me. Myles Garrett gave me only 3.5 points, for his defensive effort. And Mark Andrews, that would have been enough had Mark Andrews not had those 2 catches at the end. He had been shut down the whole time. And in the most crucial drive of the game, you let pretty much their best offensive passing weapon wide open. That's inexcusable. That's inexcusable. That's what I'm saying. They don't have that clutch gene. They haven't beaten any good teams just yet. By the way, there's 9 combined rushing touchdowns, tied for most in a single game in NFL history. So, it was a good game. I'm watching the game going, all right, Baker Mayfield's showing up. Like, I was like, he's playing well. Like, I can't take that away from him. He's doing well. The run game is doing really well. Everything's clicking. But then that last drive, I was like, they gave him too much time. They gave Lamar Jackson a minute and 10 seconds, like a minute 5, a minute 10 seconds.
That's all coach. Like, all of this shit you talking about is coaching. Like, to put anything on Baker is crazy. Like, that's not Baker's fault. Baker did his job.
I'm saying it as the Browns as a whole. That's why I said last. In the end, the Browns will always be the Browns. They will find some way to fucking lose it. So that's whether Baker Mayfield's doing good or not. But that's what I'm saying. I just admitted Baker was doing a good job. He was having another good game. He was starting.
You just gave a shit sandwich. But you just gave a shit sandwich. Like, tried to compliment your way out of it, but it's like you really didn't. You just still here saying at the end of the day, Baker could play a good game, but they still gonna lose at the end of the day. So I'm like, I don't agree with that. That's what I'm saying. Like, they go in the playoffs. They're going to playoffs. They're going to take that last seed.
That's yet to be seen.
It's not, because I'm trying to get you to understand everybody ain't the Ravens, and they already.
So the Browns' remaining schedule. Let's look at the Cleveland Browns' remaining schedule right now. They have the Giants, the Jets, and the Steelers. The Giants have been playing people tough. Their defense has, at least lately. They're going to beat the Jets.
Nah.
But like, unless the Steelers continue to lose from here on out, they're not going to beat the Steelers.
I'm sorry, honey. I'll fix
The Steelers exposed, fam.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
I don't think you really understand what the fuck
No.
going on.
I think
When
you're
Washington
right.
beat the Steelers, yeah, that was
They exposed.
everybody watching that. Everybody watching that film
not
on how to
Ravens.
beat.
Everybody don't have Lamar Jackson. Everybody don't have Lamar Jackson, bro. The
Josh
rest of
Allen
the teams don't
straight
have a
up
running
said
back that's running like that. I mean, a quarterback that's running like that. So
the
at any
Steelers
point in time,
the Steelers have the Bengals, they have the Colts, and they have the Browns. I would say at
the
the
Browns
end.
gonna beat them, bro. I'm trying to get you to understand that. This Ravens game, I was right up until that last drive. I was 100% right. Baker did his job. He played well. Yeah, he threw a pick, but I mean, he takes chances. He got a Brett Favre little trait in him. You know what I mean? He throw fucking dumb passes sometimes, but Baker played a good game. He did enough to win. He put up 43 points. He led his team to get 43 points.
So here's what needs to happen. The Browns need to win out. And they need Pittsburgh to lose to at least the Bengals or the Colts. More than likely, it would be the Colts, if anybody. If they would lose to anybody, it would be the Colts out of those two teams. And then Cleveland beats the Steelers at the end of the year to win the AFC North, to win the division and then go to the playoffs.
They still need the Ravens. The Ravens can lose one game, and the Browns will be back in that shit.
The Ravens could also win out, and Browns lose
Who the Ravens
one
got the
game,
last
and
three
then they
games?
have the tiebreaker.
Who's the last 3 games for the Ravens?
Last 3 games for the Ravens?
I wasn't supposed to do that. I don't know why I did that. That's what I'm calling them. Like, I'm gonna fix tomorrow. One of them was us, so don't say it's fraud because I'm trying to clear up my name from all that.
Baltimore Ravens. Their last 3 games are the Jaguars, the Giants, and the Bengals.
Right. Just say I apologize.
So the Ravens can win out by beating the Jags, the Giants, and the Bengals.
It's not correct.
The Browns have to win out because if it comes down to it comes down to a tiebreaker, Ravens got the tiebreaker. They're in.
Okay.
Yep.
Browns can't lose from here on out. If they do, they're going to need help to get into the playoffs.
I think they're going to beat the Steelers, though.
But if they beat that's what I'm saying. They need the Steelers to lose 2 out of the next 3 games.
I think the Colts going to beat them because I think the Colts need that to boost themselves up. You know what I'm saying? Because then the Ravens beat the Colts, too.
Yeah, but then you also got to look at – because Indianapolis is also 9-4. You know, fighting for an AFC South and title. The Titans are 9-4. Huh?
Who's Indy last 3 games?
Indianapolis, their last 3 games are. We know the Steelers are one of them. It's the Texans, the Steelers, and the Jags.
You saying the Jags?
Their last game.
Damn, they're going to win 2 of the 3.
You don't think they'll beat the Texans?
Yeah, I said they're winning 2 of the 3. They're beating the Jags and they're beating the Texans for sure.
So then you don't think they'll beat the Steelers? They have the best chance out of those 3.
My head's saying no, but I think they could. I think old man Rivers will beat them out of spite. he right now he playing teams out of spite right now. He like showing these motherfuckers like, I told you motherfuckers I was a good quarterback type shit.
Yeah. But they need to the Browns they definitely need to win out if they want to guarantee themselves a shot. You know, so but they end up losing to the Ravens, so if it does come down to a tiebreaker, they ended up screwing themselves. That's why I say that time management thing is so important. Because if they have that time management and they don't give Lamar Jackson that amount of time, they win the game. We're looking at a completely different outlook here.
No, I agree. Time management is key. So let's not make it seem like I'm not agreeing with you because I agree with you 100%. I'm just saying, like, I was just saying that's probably what they thought.
We'll see. All right, so let's recap. Before we get to the recap, bring it up, raise energy, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard already, you're not paying attention. You're not listening. You have to pay attention. You have to listen because this is the best energy drink on the market. Raise Energy takes that giant leap of faith with instilling a high-quality formula to bring the customer a powerful yet sustained energetic experience to help push the workouts focus to the next level. Perfect for anyone, anytime. Raise Energy has become the most popular and best-rated energy drink on the market to date, with a phenomenal flavor profile that puts most of the competitors to shame. Hydrating energy, rapid restorative recovery, razor-sharp mental focus, zero sugar, intensified stamina. Best part, no crash at all. They are actually having a Christmas sale going on right now, okay? And a percentage of all of the proceedings are going to go towards Toys for Tots. So you spend $50, you get the all-new Ray's long sleeve shirt. They have 2 different types, so you get to choose. If you spend $75, you get 10% off, 20 free R2G mixed pack, and a free long sleeve t-shirt as well. You spend $109, you get 20% off, free Raise Focus, 20 free RTG mix packs, and a long sleeve t-shirt as well. So you get all of that, and you use the promo code Alpha Raise. So where do you get that? You go to repsports.com, REPP sports.com, and you use the promo code Alpha Raise to get 15% off. So you get all this stuff. Make sure when you go and use that promo code, you put in Alpha Raise. It helps out the show. It helps you. It helps everybody. It gets you any flavor that you want. You can go up there and get either a 4-pack. If you're just looking at just the Raise and you didn't want to do anything else, you wanted to just get the 4-pack sample pack that gives you all 4 different types. You can try them, see which one you like the most. Or you can go down the list of all the 12 packs, all the different flavors, huge list. To name a few: Voodoo, Baja Lime, Phantom Freeze, Watermelon Frost. The list goes on and on. You can get a 12-pack or the sample pack. Be sure to use that promo code Alpha Raise. Repsports.com, Raise Energy, become a part of the Raise Rebellion. Get to it, people. It's long overdue if you haven't done it already. All right. Went over that. Now, we're going to finish the recap real quick, and then I wanted to talk about something because I know we talked a lot about having Coach Zoe on the show. We were initially thinking that we were going to have him on today, but actually turns out we're going to have him next Tuesday, which actually kind of works out. That's our longer show because we're not going to be recording that Friday on Christmas. It's my birthday, so that would be cool. Have a conversation with him on that day. So he will be with us for sure next Tuesday. Throughout the week, I'm going to be posting pictures kind of promoting the show for that Tuesday. He sent me some pretty fucking good pictures. I sent a couple of them to the guys here, but he's sent me more. You'll be able to see those. Go to PvP Sports for our Instagram, and then on Twitter, go to the JAFFO's AP if you want to see what pictures that he sent. But let's get to the recap real quick before we start talking about that. Now, Washington, we already talked about. Did we talk about that? No, we did not talk about that. Washington beat the 49ers 23-15 in a defensive effort that literally Washington football team beat us. Their defense beat us the whole time. The offense didn't really do shit, but the defense, Sweat and Young, were killing us all game long. Offense wasn't being able to do really anything. Washington had 2 defensive touchdowns for the first time since week 17 of 1997. So, yeah, you take away those 2 defensive touchdowns, 49ers win the game.
But you can't take them away. You lost, fam.
Yep, you're right. You can't take them away. You can't take them away. Lost big time. Mathematically, we're still in it, but the way things are looking right now, nah, probably not going to happen. Probably not going to happen.
As I asked you pre-show, who's doing your math, man? Who's doing your math, man?
I have yet to see the graphic pop up that we have been eliminated from contention. All I'm saying is we are still mathematically into it until the day I see we are eliminated from the play. If we lose this coming week, then yeah, they're probably done. But if they keep winning out and they get help from Arizona, it could happen.
Who you got this weekend?
Good question.
Matter of fact, who's your last 3 games?
They got Dallas this week.
This week?
Ain't that coming up? Yeah, the 20th. So that's an L.
Today is the 16th. Ooh,
that's an L.
That's right. I put
Dallas,
that in the group.
Ooh, we hot
Dallas, Arizona, and
we hot coming off Cincinnati, so we looking for that Niner blood.
Come on, man. I was in my shit talking mood, and you say that like you kill the whole mood. You kill the whole mood where you bring up you beating Cincinnati. Come on, fam.
Hey, right now I'll take any win right now. I'm not even tripping.
Come on, fam.
Yeah, the Niners have
bragging all about beating Minnesota. I knew we was gonna beat them. I ain't bragging about that shit.
I got to brag about a win.
The Niners have the Cowboys, the Cardinals, and the Seahawks their last 3 games.
They're losing all 3.
That's going to be a long 3. Oh, maybe not the Cowboys. We're not going to fucking lose to the Cowboys. If you lose to the Cowboys, then yeah, I'm officially done with the season. We're just.
Man said he waiting on the picture.
I'm just going to sit there and just kind of look at my phone because I'm out when it comes to fantasy. And
he's gonna have a rough birthday this weekend.
It's gonna be a fucking rough week, man. It's gonna be a rough. I might just have you two just do the show. I might not even be here. I'll just. I might just have you guys run the show. I'm just gonna sit here and be quiet. Maybe just a background of me like giving the finger or something.
On Tuesday show, we gonna have so many people phoning in. You gonna be in the back hurt.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, I don't care. I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm gonna change this picture right here to my peoples, man. I'm putting Kenny Gann on there when he was doing the shark dance for the Cowboys. I'm changing that picture. If the Niners lose to the Cowboys, I promise you I'm changing that shit. And shout out to T.I. expeditiously. You know what I'm saying? I'm changing that shit.
To me, the one thing the Cowboys got the advantage, the Niners ain't got no home. You know, they traveling all over the place right now. So
when you bring up the fact that we're playing in a stadium that we have no luck in, it's like, all right, moving on.
It's in Dallas, ain't it?
No. It's in. Did
it get moved? Because it was supposed to be in Dallas. And my boy was trying to get me to come out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, nobody really cares where it's at. That's game. How you don't know. Nobody knows for sure because nobody really cares. Not even y'all.
It's a home game.
You can easily go to ESPN and just go to the game.
Niners at the Cowboys. So
it's at the. Oh, okay.
The Cowboys,
We're playing in Dallas. All right, no, we're good then.
You're in Jerry World, fam.
We're good.
And then
we're in Jerry World now. We're gonna win.
Like Jerry's talking about he giving up GM and the Cowboys got fired up.
Finally, we can win. We can win without this old man holding us back. Finally.
They've been waiting for this game too. Everybody waiting for this game. So
I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna die laughing, fam. I promise you. I'm gonna cry for 2 days. I'm gonna be dying laughing. There's gonna be tears running out my face. You're
gonna see me on the show smoke the fuck out with 2 beers in front of me, popping 2 shots, bro. I'm gonna be pissed.
You gotta have an empty case back there on the chair. You know what I mean? Empty beer bottle case.
Fucking Deadpool over here is probably gonna be off the wall. Like I'm just gonna start throwing shit.
He's gonna be all over the fucking place. He gonna have a fucking barrel fire in the back with his Niners shit.
This is why they caged it off, just in case. But I couldn't get to the fucking tree, start throwing that shit around. Because
that little cage stopped you? All right,
it's not gonna. It's a fucking get with it, Kay. God damn it.
Hey, man,
I understand. I can get this damn.
I don't think you understand right now.
The cage is for the cats. It was a. Fuck you.
You're a 49ers and a Texan Longhorn fan. Both of those teams make me ask that question.
We're moving on. Patriots versus the Rams. Patriots got their asses kicked by the Rams 24-3. 7 losses in the season for the first time since 2000. That's just going to keep happening. First time since 2002 or whatever it is. Patriots are done, man. They're done. Fuck it. There's not really much to talk about. The Rams defense dominated that game. Cam Newton really couldn't do anything. Stidham went into the game late. It's a shit show out there in New England. They're going to be drafting a quarterback or doing something. Bill Belichick's going to figure something out this offseason to get a better quarterback in there. He's probably going to get rid of both Cam and Stidham. I mean, fuck that.
He's going to
start off fresh.
He'll get Carson Wentz.
Whoever he gets, whether it's Carson Wentz or whoever, it doesn't matter.
That shouldn't be crazy.
You know he's not happy with things going the way they are right now.
Yeah, he's going to have to draft. He's going to have to draft fucking DBs and O linemen. Like he gotta be real strategic with this shit.
Yeah. Moving on to the next game, the Vikings and the Bucks. Bucks went and won 26-14. Dalvin Cook was the first 100-yard rusher on that defense all season long, but still in a losing effort because Buccaneers sacked Kirk Cousins six times. Shaq had 2 of them. Tampa Bay won 7 of the last 9 games versus Minnesota. This one was at home stuff too. Vikings could run the ball, but they couldn't pass at all, which was odd because the Buccaneers are known for their run defense, but their pass defense actually showed up this week.
We also know for blitzing.
And you guys ran the ball. Gave Ronald Jones the ball. Look what happens. Yeah. Maybe Byron Leftwich heard you.
I said they must have heard the episode. Like, this kid got some points.
They must have heard that rant.
Like fam, like Jason Lish probably like, all right, look, this kid got some points. Brian, you don't get your shit together. We gonna get you the fuck out of here. And BA, if you don't tighten your ass up, hey fam, because Josh ready to get the fuck out of New England. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Probably. Think he'll take a head coaching job somewhere?
Fuck yeah. If Brady could get Josh down there in Tampa and BA fuck this off, and we don't make it to the first home team Super Bowl, which is cool. We won't make it, we go to next year, because my cousin had to convince me that shit. To be all the way honest with you, he had to convince me because I was still mad. But if we I'm sorry, I'm reaching in my book bag for items unknown. Anyway, there we go.
You looking for that W for the Niners?
What?
You looking for that W for the Niners in there?
I was trying to find Josh playoff hopes. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. I was looking for that playoff spot he's looking for. He talking about.
They're in here.
In your heart? Right next to Santa?
Yep. Right next to him. Next game on the list, Cardinals beat the Giants 26-7. Reddick had 5 sacks and 3 forced fumbles that game. He had a fucking monster game. He was all over the field. That was nuts. Cardinals keep their playoff hopes alive, 7-6 or 7-6.
I think he only got 10 for the year, and I think 5 was
yesterday
in that game. Yeah,
or on Sunday. Yeah,
Sunday. Yeah,
that's fucking insane. 5 sacks in a game, bro. That's an accomplishment.
That's that Madden shit.
Seriously,
that shit feel beautiful, fam.
5 sacks, like that's how you know you dominated the game.
Mm-hmm.
Fam, I'm telling you, like this past season, 2019, I had 6 in one game. I felt like the shit. I felt like the whole
It'll
shit.
Do that. It'll make you feel like you're unstoppable because stats be told you are.
Yeah.
But the shit that's so crazy The team I was on, the fucking bookkeeping was ass. Like nobody had stats. Like we had to go off film.
Wait a minute.
It was just like it was a pack it up year. Like that. This past year was a pack it up year, bro. We lost so many. That's why I didn't even make my highlight from that year. I'm sorry to cut you off.
You should have, man, because it would actually have proof to the stories that you're telling us. You say you got 6 sacks and then immediately went to. They didn't put it down. I'm like, how do they not put that down? Like, fuck.
Bro, I showed you the sack fumble I had in the end zone. That stat is not on my fucking shit for 2019. I got video evidence of the shit. Like that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Like I sent the shit to you. You know what I mean? Like that's not on me.
But what I'm saying is like you can take that to somewhere else and like use it. You know, if you want to do CFL or some shit, you can use that as film. Use that as stats that you can show them.
I know. And that was when I was 29 and I played. So it wasn't like I was ridiculously old. I still could have got in there. Mm. But it's all good. Like it's all love. I still love the team, love the ownership and all that shit. They did right by me. It just that part like kind of like deterred me, like the stats thing.
Yeah. Did you play with Swift?
Yeah, that's my dog.
Okay, yeah, that's my boy. Yeah, yeah. So, he was trying to get me to come out there to
DNs.
The year before last, he was trying to get me to come out there play, but my work schedule would change, so I wasn't able to get out there. But yeah, I was finna come out there and play on the O line. He was trying to get me to come out there.
We needed your ass, dog. Because bro, I'll tell you, the fucking preseason game that season, we lost 3 O linemen, same game.
Yeah.
3 of them got hurt. One was done. His career was over with a fucking leg injury. One hurt his fucking arm, and he just like, fucking, I'm done. Mm-hmm. And then another one, he was just out for like 6 to 8 weeks.
God damn.
So it was like, damn, we just lost 3 O linemen. So they pulled my nose tackle because they had me at D tackle.
Okay.
And then I had to float between nose tackle and D tackle when they pulled the D tackle. Mm-hmm. And made him go O-line. So I was floating. So my stats were like all over the place. So some games, like I was just a decoy. You already know. Like I was just a decoy. You know what I'm saying? Big body, take the double. If you make something happen, you make something happen. But it's like for the most part, I was a decoy and I was letting people go. Cause like for me, I was already like, I'm 29. This shit ain't finna happen for me. Fucking, I'm finna fucking, you know what I mean? I'm finna just call it quit year. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I ain't really like trying to focus on the shit, like trying to like go crazy on the game, like every game and shit, like I did 2018. 2018, every game was motivated. I was playing out of anger anyway, but like it was a different kind of anger though. Like it was driven and shit. Like I was just getting this shit off my chest, like a proofy year though, because that was my first year back after my knee injury and shit. Mm-hmm. So it was more like I was playing like that. Yeah. But
I'm like, shit, my ass too old to get out there and be playing football. Shit, I was like 43 at the time. I'm like, man, like these knees ain't finna hold up there.
No, we had some older cats. We had some older cats on O-line, like Allen. That's my dog. He from I think he from South Carolina or Louisiana, one of the two. I'm not entirely sure. But I think we're Louisiana. I'm tripping. He from Louisiana was another cat I'm thinking about. He from Louisiana, but he older. He like almost 50.
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Out there dogging though. He a dog though. He a dog in the O-line. He a tackle.
Okay.
Shutting shit down. He was good too. Good hand strength. I'm trying to tell you, like they was out there. Like we had a bunch of older cats on our team. Like most of our team was consistent. Everybody was over 30.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Real quick before we move on, if I'm speaking of like,
but
this just popped into my head. Fucking Deion Sanders has both of his sons on the team.
Yeah, I know.
Over at Jackson State,
and he just got that top recruit, recruit that was going to Georgia. He just decommitted to Georgia and went to Jackson State,
and got was it like 4 or 5 Power 5 transfers.
I'm trying to tell you.
Might go try to get Sarah Fuller out there.
I tried to tell you that, Josh. I tried to I don't think Josh understands that he just jumped on the bandwagon right now. I tried to tell him this.
No. I believed you. I knew Jackson State. Like,
they're getting too many top recruits for people not to give them prime time games. They got to play the division. Obviously, they got to play in the SWAC. They got to.
But I'm trying to understand. You know,
SWAC it's like look who they coaches are. Yeah,
SWAC teams also play. They play Texas sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like y'all have earlier.
They play D1 schools. I get that. Yeah, but it's the fact of them basically moving up from an FCS to an FBS. Their whole school as a whole, not just their football program's popularity. Their whole school as a whole has to grow in numbers for them to move up.
I don't think you're getting what I'm saying to you. The football team grows everything else. That's how it's gonna grow. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, my high school got a jumbotron. Like it got a jumbotron. We didn't have jumbotron when I was in high school. They got a jumbotron in 2008. I was gone. You know what I'm saying? The Pastor Twins and Chris Randy, they put that down. They put that down to get all that. You know what I'm saying? Granted, it was Bill Castle, Tulich, and coaching, but bro, they got a whole bunch of shit. Now I think it's a turf field now. Like I think they ball. I ain't been home and seen Bryant Stadium yet in a while. I ain't gonna say yet, but in a while. But it's like, bro, they jerseys crazy every year now. Like the football team grows everything else, and it's a Mississippi, so that's definitely in the South.
Mm-hmm.
It's growing everything else. They gonna have everybody come. All those players, I was like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna go, and they get like he went and got the #1 JC recruit, DB. You see what I'm saying? He's finna pull everybody, so it's gonna pull everything else. It's gonna make other coaches go pull like how he pulling, which is gonna make the school grow, which is gonna make their fucking academia grow because these they're not going to get players that ain't about their business. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they're gonna get other players, and it's gonna make people draw money into their programs and into their education. Their boosters gonna go, bro. You understand? I already see it. And I think it's gonna happen within 1 year. That's my thing.
Yeah, and it's like the coaches they got. It's like who wouldn't want to go play under these like Hall of Fame coaches? For one, it's like you getting
you're getting NFL caliber coaches.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Fam, I'm trying to tell you, shit's finna get crazy.
I hope they do, man. I hope they do. I really do. It would put HBCUs. That's what it is, right?
Yep.
The acronym. It would definitely put more HBCUs on the map. So and maybe even more of them will get other coaches to go there.
See, I think you got to change your phrasing, bro. I can't honestly. I'm not trying to cut you off, but I can't let you finish. The thing is, they pull all HBCUs were at the top. The NFL was pulling HBCUs from there. They was pulling there. That's most of their players was coming from HBCUs. Yeah. D1s drowned them out. Like NCAA drowned them out, bro. Like I'm trying to get you to understand. Like HBCUs was wording, on top. They going back to their prominence, bro.
That's how I should have worded it then. Instead of like, oh, they're finally getting put. No, they were on the map already. They just got
they got drowned out. Yeah, they got drowned out from bigger schools able to produce more because they're larger schools. And they got long-term big money from, you know what I'm saying, all these fucking, top people that went to their school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's morally what it is. And they trying to use them as boosters. Like, come on, bro. Like, NCAA is a long basketball school. But look what the fuck they just did to my Hurricanes in football. They clearly getting players. I'm going to get that shit out first. You're not going to dog me first. I'm going to Slim Shady that shit. But I'm just saying, though, like, I think the thing is the respect. I think the NCAA basically gonna open that shit up out of the fact of it's gonna be out of guilt, but they gonna use that shit, open the door, and JSU finna be out here fucking balling on fools. I think that's why I say I feel like next year they're gonna do that shit like, once COVID fucking, like, pretty much they get COVID shit in control or whatever the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which I think that's going to happen within next year because they already talking about the vaccine being distributed now, right? So once they, like the video game, once they get the bugs and all that shit out, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to fucking make it seem like one way or another, but however the fuck happens, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck happens, I feel like by next year, shit going to be like, I ain't going to say normal, but it's going to be like semi. Twain is going to be able to fucking have a little bit more movement. I feel like they're going to be not as focused on that, but start focusing more back on equality. And I feel like certain people are going to have to fucking do certain shit. And I think the NCAA going to make a gesture instead of fucking, you know what I'm saying? Because they already got players getting money. You know what I'm saying? So now I feel like they're going to do another gesture like, all right, let's fucking open up the HBCUs because Deion Sanders went there. And now we finna get an influx of shit. Like, by next year, you're going to start hearing shit like in the offseason. You're going to start hearing other coaches, other players going to HBCUs and shit like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, let's fucking open it up. And that's what I said that's what I said in the next 3 years. I think that's what I said the first time. But I feel like by next year, they're going to be straight. They're going to be playing like top schools. So when it's like, oh shit, they might need a ranking. They might need at least number 25.
Hey, I hope so, man. I really do. I really do hope that they come out.
His son with the fro is nice at quarterback.
Yeah. He has both of his sons there, so that's going to be pretty intense. That's going to be pretty insane to see. So, but yeah, like all things aside, though, I really do hope they do well, and I hope Deion Sanders brings something to that college more than just product on the football field. He's doing more for that university, outside of football, too. So we can't forget about that. All the work that he's doing out there for the other programs and getting them noticed and things like that. So good for Jackson State. Hope they do good. Want to see them win an FCS national title and then maybe someday see him in a college football title game. We'll see how that goes. But getting back into the recaps, Chiefs versus Dolphins. Chiefs went and won 33-27 against the Dolphins. Tua was actually putting up a fight. The whole game, fantasy-wise, he dropped 37 points. Like, I was like, holy shit, he did some work. But with that win, the Chiefs clinched the AFC West. They are 12-1. Dolphins dropped to 8-5. Next game on the list here, Titans versus the Jaguars.
Hold on, can we get some Travis Kelce respect? He the best tight end in the game.
He's got the most receiving yards out of anybody in the league, tight end or wide receiver. He's number one.
He the best tight end in the game. He the best tight end in the game. I'm sorry, it's not a debate.
Right now, yeah.
Right now, fam, he's the best tight end in the game.
This year, yeah, he is.
I said he was the best last year. He proved it. He won. He won the Super Bowl.
He didn't. Patrick did. And Kyle Shanahan kind of wrapped it with a nice big bow and gave it to him. So
no, Kyle Shanahan was Kyle Shanahan. That's what happened. Y'all just saw him give up 28-3 already. Like, come on, in the Super Bowl. So don't act like Kyle didn't do what Kyle does. He gives up leads. Come on.
Titans versus the Jaguars. Titans won 31-10. Derrick Henry, 200-plus rushing yards and 2+ touchdowns for the fourth time in his career. He ran for 210. Is he on? He's still on track, right, for the 2000?
I think so, yeah. Let's check that out real quick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still on track for the 2000. I think he can get it. And if he gets 2000, I don't know why people aren't looking at Derrick Henry as possible MVP. Like, I know running backs don't get a whole lot of love anymore, but MVP is basically a quarterback award now. But like people,
he's at 1532 right now.
With 3 games left.
You're high as fuck if you think you finna get that shit.
He can fucking do that. In 3 games to get 500 yards? That's nothing.
You high as shit. Who they got left? What's their last 3 games?
The Titans' last 3 games? The Titans play... I got them right here.
I think we did this dance already. And
the Lions, the Packers, and the Texans.
63 yards. Huh?
The Lions, the Packers, and the Texans. All 3 of them with shitty rushing defenses.
So he needs 468 to get to 2000.
The Packers some haters.
Cake.
Aaron Rodgers will deliberately hold the fucking ball. Aaron Rodgers, he an asshole like that.
No,
Aaron Rodgers will eat that clock like a motherfucker.
He'll still get Derrick Henry will still get at least 150 on the Packers, and then 175 plus against the Lions and the Texans. He's gonna get 2,000.
Hit Aaron Rodgers on Twitter like, fam, I need you to be an asshole versus the Titans. I got some money on that. Derrick Henry not getting 2,000. I need you to be an asshole.
156 each game to get to that to reach that mark.
That's what I'm saying. I need you to be an asshole. Aaron Rodgers hold the ball. He just managed the game and limit their touches. Oh yeah, it's bad business. It's bad business. You might well cancel that.
If he gets 2,000, he should be the MVP. That's what I think. If he gets 2,000, he should be the MVP. Any running back who gets 2,000 yards in this day and age with basically a passing league, you should be the MVP of the league, hands down. I think so. And especially if the Titans make the playoffs and everything like that, he should be the MVP because he literally carries the team on his back.
Ain't Aaron Rodgers on pace to get 50 touchdowns?
Looking at his stats, he's as every other game that he has in these big runs, so he may or may not do it. So like Cleveland, he only rushed for 60. So
like I said,
it's like every other game that he's having these big chunk of yards. It's literally like every other game. If you look at his stats, it's every other game.
And that other game
is
the team I said he ain't gonna do that shit on.
He's gonna be playing 3 teams that are struggling against the run.
Bro, I'm telling you, Aaron Rodgers is going to play offense. He's going to use his offense as his best defense, fam. He's going to limit his touches. He knows for certain that they know for certain that the only way that the fucking Titans will beat them is Derrick Henry got to have the ball in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to keep it out of his hands. So you got to limit your touches. You got to run a lot of gadget plays like they fucking do.
I'm gonna actually sit here and predict that Derrick Henry gets 100 plus, if not 150 plus on Green Bay. I can almost guarantee it.
Matter of fact,
funny, the NFL is actually talking about it now.
I'll bet you 10 out of shape push-ups that he don't get that shit on the fucking Packers.
Okay.
All right, and we're going to put that shit on camera while we're on the episode. There we go.
It's all live. It's all recorded.
So OJ was the first player. So there's only been 8 who's reached 2,000 in a season. OJ was the first in 73.
OJ did that in 12 games.
Yep. He was the first one to rush for 2,003 yards. So you got OJ, you got Eric Dickerson, Barry Sanders, Terrell Davis, Jamal Lewis, Chris Johnson, and Adrian Peterson. It's the only 8 to do it, or the only 7 to do it. He could be number 8 if he does it.
What team fucked him over for the fucking stats? Was it the Niners? Like AP only needed like 3 yards or some shit.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
he needed 9. He needed 9 at the end of the game. Yeah, and the Vikings didn't give him the ball. Just shitty.
That's crazy.
He would have had the record. But all right, let's get.
But that's fine though. ED's still that guy.
Yeah. Cowboys versus the Bengals. Cowboys 130-7. First win by more than 3 points this season. Yeah. Whoop-de-doo.
All right, it's a W. What y'all got?
An L. Nice big fat juicy one. One that you can throw on a big ass steak and marinate and fucking sit there and smoke for 16 hours.
Y'all about to have a porterhouse. Y'all about to have a porterhouse this weekend cooking.
We're at fucking brisket size it's going to be ridiculous. Dude, if we lose, I might be in a state of depression. Like, we might have a span of time where I might not even want to do the birthday episode. You guys might just do with Coach Zoe, and I'll just see what you guys did. I don't know. It's going to be a bad fucking week if we lose to the Cowboys. Because there's no reason why we should lose to the Cowboys.
There's a lot of reasons.
No, there isn't. None at all. Texans versus the Bears. Bears 136-7. The Texans their defense is just so bad. So bad. Their offensive line is pretty bad too, dude. Deshaun Watson does not deserve to get beat up as much as he does. Chicago defense had 7 sacks, most since week 11 of 2005. So the Bears defense had themselves a game. Yeah, man. The Texans need some help. They need an entire offensive line. They gave away their best receiver. Dude, they set themselves back like a good 5 years for sure with the offseason that they had. It was pretty bad. Thank God O'Reilly's gone because he was going to hold that team back big time. Broncos versus the Panthers, 32-27. Broncos ended up winning. I think we all pick the Panthers? I think we all picked the Panthers.
I think
Broncos.
so,
Yeah, we all picked the Panthers.
You know, Locke
Yeah, I
had a
picked the
career
Panthers,
high, 4 touchdown passes. Yeah,
and I
Broncos
released him
just
too.
fucking pulled it out.
Oh my God, I was so fucking hot. I released him too.
Seahawks beat the fucking dog shit out of the Jets, 40-3. Jets are 0-13, going on 0-16. Seahawks are 9-4. The Jets 13 straight losses, longest streak in team history. So they're already the worst team. They're already the worst team in their team history. What did you just say?
Gonna be the Cowboys and the Jets in the Super Bowl next year.
Are you high? Are you drunk?
He's got to be. He's got to be.
There's something going on over there.
Watch.
He made some liquor infused brisket or some shit and ate that shit. He's drunk over there.
Bro, like he had some like cannabis infused butter that he put on it and stuff like that too. Just slathered it in it because you're talking fucking nonsense, bro.
Watch.
Are you seeing rainbows and stars right now?
Nope, not yet.
LSD
yet, so it's in the system.
The acid trip hasn't hit you just yet because it sounds like it.
Nah. Just watch. You just watch.
No.
Yeah, he is a DJ. He probably on his Jimi Hendrix day today.
All right.
This is a day to have fun.
Yeah, he picks a different artist each day of the month, and he plays that music. Speaking
of DJ, real quick, before all this happened, before we continue on, there's like a few more games to go over, but you're a whole different type of asshole.
What I do?
So before we did the show, we got on and everything like that. I usually text the boys and ask them, "Hey, you guys about ready? How things going? To make sure that we have the show." Well, fucking Matchstick's first thing that he puts up is, "Nah, man, all bad. I got to go to Ireland for 2 months."
Hey.
I said, "Ireland? What the damn? Like, why? What are you going to go to Ireland for?" Kay is like kind of nonchalant. "Damn, I'll be on though." And I'm like, "Wait, why is he going?" He's like, "Yeah, man, private security detail. I'll be gone for 2 months." I was like, "Off the grid, huh?" And they said, so I'm over here thinking, fuck, we're going to be without Mad Six now. I was like, now it's just going to be me and Kay. And then I got to drag Caleb's punk ass on here, eventually. Like, it just, I'm starting to think different things. Like, fuck, how are we going to, and then the next thing you know, I'm just fucking with y'all. Yeah, I'll be good. I'm like, this motherfucker right here just really had me thinking.
Blame it on the Bombay Sapphire.
He was about to go be private security for some 007 mission out in fucking Ireland somewhere.
Hey, shit, you never know, though. I do get called. You never know, though. So especially doing with some of the basketball players, you never know when you getting called to go somewhere. So there's always a possibility.
There it is. But damn, Ireland, that would be good.
I don't know what
thought about it too. I was like, that's an interesting location that he chose.
I know, right?
I'm like, Ireland of all places? Ireland is where I don't think Ireland needs security detail. Yeah. I think they're good. Oh man. I was about to say, I'm like, hey, he's about to go drink with the locals.
Right.
Get fucked up. That's gonna be fun. All right, let's get to the games. We talked about Seahawks and Jets 40-3. Raiders lost to the Colts 44-27. Never bet on the Raiders. I'll say it once. I'll say it again. Never bet on the Raiders. Lost 3 of the last 4 games. They started the season 6-3. So their season collapse is further happening. So they're 7-6. They're probably going to end up 8-8 and miss the playoffs. Saints and the Eagles. Eagles actually pulled it out and beat the Saints 24-21, making my wife look at me and laugh, which I actually thought was pretty hilarious in its own right. Philadelphia, 2 individual 100-yard rushers. They had Miles Sanders and Jalen Hurts ran for over 100 yards in his first start against the Saints. We sat here and think, damn, they really did trial by fire, but Jalen Hurts put on a fucking show, against the Saints. So they're probably going to stick with him. Carson Wentz is gone. Carson Wentz is out.
He's going to be a Niner next year.
Yep. No, not a Niner. No. No. I don't want him anywhere in San Francisco.
Where K go? He didn't disappear?
Just let him go somewhere else. I don't care where it is, what it is. It doesn't matter to me. Just keep him out of San Francisco because he's not what we need. He is definitely not what we need. Falcons and the Chargers, 20-17. Chargers ended up beating the Falcons. Was it Marvin Bagley? Game-winning 43-yard field goal. This time expired to beat the Falcons. Chargers got themselves a win, man. I mean, I don't trust the Chargers defense, but they played pretty fucking well this game. Yeah, so, I mean, it is the Falcons, but still nonetheless, they put on a performance. They proved me wrong, so that's good. I'm glad teams can prove me wrong because, as you guys all well know, I'm a little pessimistic when it comes to certain teams. Let's see, Packers versus the Lions. Packers went and handled them 31-24. Packers clinched to the NFC North with that win, 10-3, or 10-3, and the Lions dropped down to 5-8. Sunday night football. The Steelers versus the Bills. Juju went and made one of the Cardinal rule mistakes. He went out to the 50 and started doing some dances on the Bills' midfield logo. Josh Allen brought the guys together and basically said they can do all the dancing they want. We're here to fucking work. And that's what they did. They put the work on the Steelers. They won 26-15. First win at home versus Pittsburgh since week 5 of 1999. So Bills are looking fucking good. They're 10-3. Steelers are 11-2. Playoffs are starting to form out and look good. A lot of teams are still in the hunt. We're 3 weeks left. But we pretty much know who's going to end up in the playoffs so far. So that's it. So before we end the show, I know we talked a little bit that Coach Zoe was going to be on today, but he's not going to be on today. But I wanted to talk about San Jose State, what they did against Nevada this last Saturday. If you didn't see the game on CBS Sports Network, it was a San Jose State classic for sure. That's definitely a game that's going to be put in the history books as a great game because Nevada came out first half, held the Spartans to 4 rushing yards in the first half. 4.
God damn.
4 rushing yards.
That's horrible.
Exactly. It was bad. It was 20-7 at the end of the half. Nevada was actually looking pretty fucking dominant, especially in their run game. But then after the first half, the run game for the Spartans just exploded, 196 yards in the second half. Coach Zoe had them boys running through tackles. They were more physical than the Nevada team. Nevins went and trucked some dude at the line and then broke off for, I think it was like an 85-yard touchdown, to get them back into it basically. And it was 23 unanswered point. Let me look at it real quick here because I want to get this absolutely right because Nevada didn't score again. They were done. They came out in the second half and that was it. Fuck, I gotta look at their. No.
Both of those songs.
Okay, well. Okay, yeah, they played Nevada. Yeah, so they beat Nevada 30-20. It was a 24, if I'm doing the math right, 24 unanswered points in the second half. But like I said, from going from 4 yards in the first half to 196 in the second, the run game was just absolutely dominant. It was beautiful to watch, bro. It was actually a really cool, fun game to watch. To see him kind of come back, because you looked at it and even the commentators were like, yeah, 20-7, the way San Jose State's been playing this year, that's not really anything, because they've been blowing teams out pretty much the whole year. So they beat Air Force 17-6, New Mexico 38-21, San Diego State they beat 28-17, UNLV 34-17. Fresno State game got canceled. The game that they were going to play Boise State, who they're now playing in the Mountain West title game, that game got canceled. Then they went and played Hawaii. They beat them 35-24. I know I'm wearing a Hawaii sweatshirt. Just let it happen, okay? I fucking like Hawaii too. Goddamn, and we like the teams. They won 35-24 there. Then they beat Nevada 30-20, and now the ranked number 24, first time they've been ranked in, I think, ever in the college football playoff rankings. It's the first bowl game, or not bowl game, the first conference title game that they'll be, making an appearance in since I think we talked about this last week, since 1991 in the Big West title game. First time they gone undefeated since 1939 was the last time that they went undefeated. This is the first conference championship game for the Mountain West for them. So this is, one of those historical weekends that San Jose State's going to want to end on a big note. So Coach Zoe has a big fucking week going into this Saturday. So he will be on next week for sure. He will be on next week for sure. But this week, completely understandable. It's going to be a long week preparing for Boise State, who have been in the conference title game 5 of the last 6 years. So it's, even though the San Jose State's ranked 24 and Boise State's not ranked at all, people are still looking at San Jose State as the underdog in this game. So hopes go to Coach Zoe, Coach Brennan, Coach of the Year. Coach Brennan, Coach of the Year for the Mountain West. Coach Zoe is nominated for the Assistant Coach of the Year. I don't think they've picked an assistant just yet, but he's nominated for that award too. He sent me some really cool pictures to be able to promote throughout the week up until next Tuesday. So you guys are going to be able to go see that. But we'll talk more about the game on Friday, because the game is on Saturday on Fox at 1:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time out there in Las Vegas. So good luck, Spartans. Spartan up. Go make history. Coach Zoe, can't wait to talk to you on Tuesday. And ladies and gentlemen, we've gone about an hour and a half with this show for the Tuesday recap show. Had a lot to talk about, obviously. Once again, congrats to Sarah Fuller for her time, even though her football career could possibly be over. Maybe it's not, going into North Texas. Maybe she walks on and continues. We'll see. But nonetheless, congratulations for all that you've done. And congratulations to Lamar Jackson for not shitting himself on the field and going out and completing and getting the win. But yeah, guys, go follow us everywhere. You guys know where to go. Instagram, PvP Sports, the JAFFO's AP on Twitter, Alpha PvP for Prenatal Rose Productions also on Twitter. If you want to go Facebook, it's Prenatal Rose Productions, and then you join the group page of the JAFFOs. You talk to us on any one of those platforms, ask us questions, use the hashtag AskTheJaffos to be able to talk to us. Join the pack, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag join the pack. Go follow those. And Matt Six, where do they find your stuff at, man?
DJMadSticks.com. DJ Madsticks on IG. DJ Madsticks on Facebook. Allies for Black Lives, Placer County. You can find me there too. So all over.
Sure. Country K, where do they find you, man?
So on all social media platforms, at Country K, 863, KOUNTRY K 863. When you hit me, make sure you put the hashtag. Don't forget the K. And yeah, man, just make sure you stay safe. Wash your hands. I feel like people got to say that. It's getting redundant, but I still said it. So Miami,
wash your hands,
we still faithful.
up. Mask up, ladies and gentlemen. All right, people. Thank you guys for joining us. For those who were chilling here with us on YouTube, for those who listen to us on Spotify and everything like that, all over the world. I see you people in Ireland, Portugal, Spain, all those guys who are listening out there. Thank you guys. One of these days, I'm going to learn like how to say hello or whatever in those languages. Like, I don't know if I can learn 7 different languages, but yeah, guys, 47 episodes, fucking 7 different countries. That's something to be proud of. We go in
Download
Friday.
Duolingo. This is not an app, but download Duolingo.
I think I have that one, actually.
Yeah.
You can learn different languages right there. It's baby steps, fam.
There we go. We're going to get those. Maybe we can talk to those people out there. If you somehow understand, I'm pretty sure those countries and stuff like that speak English too. Otherwise, I wouldn't be listening. Guys out there, hit us up. Talk to us out there. Let us know what's going on out in those countries. Would love to hear how people are doing all over the world in this type of crisis, not just here in the U.S. We'd like to see other places too. So hit us up, guys. But until this next Friday for episode 48, this was episode 47. Thank you guys for joining us. For myself, JP, for DJ Mad 6, for Country K, we will see you guys on Friday. Deuces.
Aloha.
Ciao, bea.